I think we are live now. Just confirm if we are live now. I think we are live now. Good evening, good evening to one and all. I, CA Pratik Neve, welcome all of you to Zest Learning for our classes of CA Final Indirect Taxes. I hope you all are doing wonderfully well. So friends, what is the agenda for today? Agenda is very simple. We have to go ahead and solve questions of computation of net GST payable. So sir, how do we get net GST payable? Very simple. Output tax minus input tax credit. How do I get output tax? So I will check my sales, that is my outward supply. On my outward supply, I will decide whether it is an intrastate supply or interstate supply. If it is intrastate supply, there will be charge of CGST plus HGST. If it is interstate supply, there will be charge of IGST. Once I get output tax, I will minus from that input tax credit. But how will I get input tax credit? I will check what all are my purchases during that tax period, means especially during that month. So what I will do, looking at those purchases, I will decide what is the eligible ITC. Okay, I will take into consideration, ITC which is attributable to exclusively exempt supply, and I will not take that in my ITC available. Further, if there is any common credit, then from the common credit, I will take only that credit which is attributable to taxable supply. So this way I am going to get my eligible ITC. My eligible ITC I will minus from my output tax. I will get net GST payable. Did you all understand? And one more thing, if there is any GST payable on reverse charge mechanism, I will see to it that I am paying that in cash, because to pay that you cannot use any ITC. Is it 100% clear to all of you how we go ahead and do the things? Yes. So we had solved some questions yesterday. Can we today go ahead and solve fresh set of questions from your ICAI module of CA Final? Are you with me, Ashima ji and Mahalakshmi ji, and all the lovely recorded batch students? Are you all with me? Shall we start with today's session? So see, go to 19th question on your CA Final TYK questions of ITC topic. But just requesting Ashima ji and Mahalakshmi ji to give confirmation. Yes. So see, once Shopee is a retail supplier of both taxable and exempted goods registered under GST in the state of Rajasthan. Once Shopee has furnished following details for a month. So these are the details of sale year, supply of taxable goods. So on this you will have output tax, okay, and supply of goods not leviable to GST. So on this there will be no GST. Details of goods purchased for being sold in the shop. Taxable goods, yes, on this you will have ITC. Goods not leviable to GST, on this you will not have any ITC. Details of expenses, monthly rent payable for the shop, yes, of course, on this you will have ITC. Telephone expense paid, 30,000 is for bills of landline phones installed at shop. So of course, yes, you can take ITC. 20,000 towards mobile phone bills of the employees. So of course it is of the employees, so you should be able to claim ITC. Audit fees paid to a chartered accountant, 60,000, you should be able to claim ITC. But these are, details of the expenses, so you will have to pay, how much is the GST on that we will have to compute. So we will do that. We will understand that when we check what is the rate of GST. Premium paid on health insurance. What have you learnt about health insurance? That ITC is not available. It is blocked under section 17.5, if this health insurance is given to employees which is not under government obligation, then ITC will be blocked. So they are saying that these policies are taken for specified employees of the shop as per company policy. It's not as per government mandate. It is as per company policy. So ITC will be blocked. Freight paid, yes, yes, very good. Clause B, absolutely. Freight paid to GTA service taxable at 5% for inward transportation of goods not leviable to GST. So you will not be able to claim ITC of this because it is being used entirely for inward transportation of goods which are not leviable to GST. Okay, but you know that this will be taxable. Then freight paid to GTA service taxable under reverse charge at 5% for inward transportation of taxable goods. So this is the one which will attract RCM. Goods given as free samples. So goods given as free samples, you know that on this ITC will be blocked as per 17.5H. Did you all understand till this point? So every point till this is absolutely clear. It is relatable. Yes, sir. All the above amounts are exclusive of all taxes. Congratulations, they are exclusive of taxes. So no need to take much tension. All the inward and outward supplies made by one Shopee are from or to registered suppliers within Rajasthan. So means there will be CGST plus SGST. Do you agree with me on this? Everything is intrastate only. Assume wherever applicable, for purpose of reverse charge payable by one Shopee, CGST, SGST and IGST rates are 2.5, 2.5 and 5 respectively. For RCM, it is 2.5, 2.5, and in other cases, the rates of CGST and SGST are 6 and 6. I am not focusing on 12 because I know that in this case there is no interstate supply. There is no opening balance in e-cash ledger or e-credit ledger. So everywhere opening balances are 0, and subject to information given as above, assume that all the other conditions necessary for availing ITC have been fulfilled. Clear? Compute the following. What we have to compute? We have to compute ITC credited to the e-credit ledger. Correct? We have to compute how much ITC will be credited to e-credit ledger. So of course you will not credit what is there in 17.5. You will not credit that. Further, you will not credit which is going to be used exclusively for non-taxable supply. Isn't it? All those things you are not going to credit. Common credit available for apportionment. You have to understand what is common credit, and then you have to check what is ITC attributable towards exempt supplies out of common credit. And lastly, you have to calculate net GST payable from e-cash ledger for the month. So did both of you understand what is the question exactly? Shall we go ahead and solve it? So ITC credited to e-credit ledger, can we calculate that? You have understood that the rate of GST is 6% CGST, 6% SGST. I hope you are ready with calculator. So details of goods purchased. Taxable goods are of 45 lakhs. Can you take 45 lakhs into 6%? If I can calculate one of the element, that is either CGST or SGST, that will be sufficient because both will be equal. So 2,70,000 each. Then on 3,50,000, can you calculate at 6%? That is 21,000. On 50,000, can you calculate at 6%? That will be 3,000. On audit fees, that's okay. That's 35,000 is for statutory audit and 25,000 for certification work. That doesn't matter. Both is in the course or furtherance of business. So it will be 3,600. And then don't calculate here. This is for health insurance. Like in yesterday's case, you had to calculate everything. T, T1, T2, T3. In today's case, no such thing. You have to just calculate how much you are going to credit to e-credit ledger. Okay. Then freight paid to goods transport agency for inward transportation of goods not leviable to GST. If you are going to use that inward transportation only for goods which are not leviable to GST, then you know there is no ITC available. Okay, and then next you have, yes, on this 1,50,000, it will be at 2.5%. So 1,50,000 into 2.5%, 3,750. Okay, and you know in this case it is not available, it is blocked. So whatever figures we have worked out, can you take total of that? 2,70,000 plus 21,000 plus 3,000 plus 3,600 plus 3,750. How much are you getting as total ITC that can be taken to the e-credit ledger? I hope the figure tallies. 3,01,350. Are you getting this figure? 3,01,350 is the ITC to be taken to e-credit ledger. Do you all agree with me? First of all, did you also do yesterday's homework? Yesterday I had discussed one question in detail and then I had asked you to do it for the homework. Have you done that? Yes, sir. And you also must have got this 3,01,350. Shall we go ahead? Are you with me, all of you? This was ITC credited to e-credit ledger. Shall we go ahead? And now what we should calculate? If you have done that, we will calculate common credit available for apportionment. How we will calculate common credit available for apportionment? So first of all, 3,01,350 each you have got. Now out of the above items, think about those items which are used only and only for taxable supply. So what is used only and only for taxable supply? See this. This is used. So details of goods purchased for being sold in the shop. Taxable goods 45 lakhs. So do you agree that 45 lakhs into 6%, that is this 2,70,000 is the input tax which is used only for making outward supply of taxable goods? Yes, so this 2,70,000. Apart from that, freight paid for GTA, okay, service taxable under RCM for inward transportation of taxable goods. So plus 3,750. Do you agree that 2,73,750. If you subtract 2,73,750, you are going to get common credit. Did you all get common credit? Just let me know. 27,600 will be a common credit. Common credit means this is ITC which relates to inputs which are used for both. What both? Taxable supply and exempt supply. Give me clearance by saying D in the chat window as you complete till this point. I am very happy that both of you are saying that we have completed the homework. Wonderful. So can you please explain me, tell me, have you understood till this point? Out of 27,600, how much is towards exempt supply? So very simple. What is your ratio of taxable and exempt? Just find out that. Your sales which are taxable is 50 lakhs and your sales which are not leviable to GST is 10 lakh. So can I say it is 5:1? Taxable is to exempt. See, not leviable to GST means exempt only. So can you do into 1/6? So can you do 27,600? So do you agree that 27,600 is overall for 60 lakhs? So how much for 10 lakhs? In short, 27,600 into 10 divided by 60. Are you getting 4,600? Check whether you are getting 4,600 as ITC attributable towards exempt supplies. Yes. So if that is towards exempt supplies, so you will not allow that or you will minus it. So net ITC available will be 296,750. How will you get 296,750? 3,01,350 which you had credited to e-credit ledger minus 4,600. Check whether you are getting 296,750 each. If you are getting 296,750 each of CGST and SGST, then that is your net ITC available. This net ITC available can be subtracted from your output tax. Are you getting it? Are you all with me, Mahalakshmi ji? Now, so computation of net GST liability for the month. Don't forget your outward supply of taxable goods is 50 lakhs. So do 50 lakhs into 6%. So that's going to be 3 lakhs each. So that is your total output tax. Of course, total output tax under FCM minus the ITC of 296,750 which we have decided, you will get net GST payable of 3,250. Are you getting net GST payable of 3,250? But don't forget that there is something payable on RCM basis also. So there is a freight paid to GTA for inward transportation of taxable goods, that is payable on RCM. I'll show you which one. This. So 3,750 you will have to pay. So please take that. Apart from that, there is one more freight paid to GTA for inward transportation of non-taxable goods. See, you have not availed its ITC, but there is a GST payable on RCM basis. Do you agree with me? See, I'll show you. There is this supply of freight paid to goods transport agency for inward transportation of goods not leviable to GST. So no ITC, but GST is payable on RCM. So 50,000 into 2.5%, 1250 will be payable. So see this, 1250 is payable. So you will get tax liability under RCM as 5,000 and your net GST payable, output tax minus input tax credit, is already 3250. So take on your calci, 3250 plus 5,000, 8250 will be net GST liability. No need to do as per the T calculation. Simple reason, they have not asked you the other things. So you can also do like this in straightforward way. No need to complicate by taking into consideration the notations of T. Is it clear to you? Have you all got 8250? Is the journey comfortable? Do you want me to wait? You will solve right now, or do you want me to go ahead and complete the session and afterwards it can be done as homework? Whatever you both say, I will do accordingly. Be honest in telling me whatever is your opinion. Give your own opinions. If both opinion is different, I will put my casting vote as a chairman. And if both of you say the same thing, then absolutely no problem. Yes. One of the student is saying homework and another student is also saying homework. Okay. So homework decided, but compulsory homework. Do you agree with me? This becomes your compulsory homework. How much time will it take? So it will be asked for about 14 marks in the exam. You can take 20-25 minutes and complete it. Shall we move ahead? Yes. In fact, immediately after today's class, I want you to complete it. Okay. Shall we go ahead? Can we go to 22nd question? Are you with me? 22nd and 23rd. Have we done 23rd? No. So can we do 22nd, 23rd and then 24th? Yes, sir. Please go ahead, do that. Isn't it? Correct, no? Fine. Go to 22nd, please. We Supply Private Limited is a registered manufacturer of auto parts in Kolkata, West Bengal. The company has manufacturing facility registered under Factories Act in Kolkata. It procures its inputs indigenously from both registered and unregistered suppliers located within as well as outside West Bengal, as also imports some raw material from China. Did you understand? So there is going to be IGST also in this case. Company reports following details for tax period. Whatever is the tax period. Payments. It has made payments for raw material, rupees in lakhs. Consumables. Yes, so on both of this there is going to be GST. Transport charges for bringing the raw material to factory. On this also there is going to be GST. We'll have to check whether it is under RCM or FCM. If it is under RCM, we will have to pay that, and then we can also avail its ITC. Salary paid to employees, there is no GST on this. Premium paid on life insurance policies taken for specified employees, ITC is blocked. Isn't it? Life insurance, health insurance. Audit fees, yes, there will be GST paid. Telephone expense, yes. Bank charges, yes. Do you all agree with me on this? For the 21st question. Now, which one we are doing? 22nd we are doing. Okay. So what I also feel, even if it is given in lakhs, you should do it in complete figures. All the above amounts are exclusive of all kind of taxes wherever applicable. However, applicable taxes have also been paid by the company. Further, following additional details are furnished by the company in respect of payments and receipts reported by it. Raw material amounting to 0.8 lakhs is procured from Bihar. So can I say on this there will be IGST because it is interstate purchase, and 1.5 lakh is imported from China. So again on this there will be IGST. Apart from that there will be import duty like basic customs duty. So there is a basic custom duty of which you don't get ITC. Remember, of basic custom duty you don't get ITC. Of social welfare surcharge also you don't get ITC. As you go ahead in customs, you will learn that when you import the goods, there is a BCD and SWS payable. Getting it? There is a basic custom duties and social welfare surcharge payable, but of that you don't get ITC. Of course, of IGST you will get ITC. Okay. Remaining raw material is procured from suppliers located in West Bengal. That means CGST plus SGST, because as a supplier I am of West Bengal given in the question. Out of such raw material worth 0.3 lakh is procured from unregistered suppliers. Means friends, do you agree? No ITC because you have not paid any tax on this. The remaining raw material is procured from registered suppliers. Further, raw material worth 0.05 lakhs is purchased from registered supplier located in West Bengal. So 0.05 lakhs has been destroyed due to seepage problem in the factory. So what will happen if it is destroyed? If it is destroyed, ITC will be blocked as per 17(5)(h). Do you agree with me? Yes. Consumables are procured from registered suppliers located in Kolkata and include diesel. So friends, on diesel there is no GST. So diesel is non-taxable. Yes, diesel is non-taxable. So on balance consumables, you might have paid, you have paid CGST, SGST, because consumables are procured from registered suppliers located in Kolkata and you are also in West Bengal. So apart from 0.25 lakhs, So 1.25 lakhs minus 0.25 lakhs. Okay, 1 lakh is, on 1 lakh you can calculate CGST, SGST. Next, transportation charges comprise 0.6 lakhs paid to GTA in Kolkata and 0.1 lakh paid to horse pulled carts. So on 0.10 lakhs which is paid to horse pulled carts, there will be no GST. GST applicable on services of goods transport agencies 5%, payable under reverse charge. Okay, clear all of you? Yes, sir. Life insurance, and by the way, GTA was paid in Kolkata itself. So CGST plus SGST. Life insurance policies for specified employees have been taken by company to fulfill statutory obligation in this regard. Oh ho ho! For the first time, it is under statutory obligation. So you will be eligible to claim ITC. Do you agree with me? And life insurance service provider is registered in West Bengal. Go ahead, claim ITC. So I was wrong here. You can claim ITC of CGST and SGST. ITC will not be blocked. Audit fees paid to Messrs. Goel and Company, a firm of CA registered in West Bengal. So CGST plus SGST. In this also C plus S. In this also C plus S. So not complicating. This also C plus S. Clear? Telephone expense pertain to bill paid for landline phone installed at factory and mobile phones given to employees for official use. So yes, you can take ITC. The telecom service provider is registered in West Bengal. So yes, CGST plus SGST. Bank charges are towards company's current account maintained with a private sector bank registered in West Bengal. So yes, CGST plus SGST on that bank charges. Clear? So not much complications of IGST. Breakup of sales is an under. Sales in West Bengal, check your sales. Your sales figure is 15 lakh. Out of 15 lakh, on 7 lakh, there will be CGST plus SGST. They are within West Bengal. Sales in states other than West Bengal, on this 3 lakh, there will be IGST. And there is exports. So you know exports are zero rated supply. And it is under LUT, means there is a letter of undertaking. Okay. So what happens in this case? There is no GST payable. It's a zero rated supply, means it will be without paying any GST. And of course, you can claim ITC on the purchases which are related to these exports. Okay. The opening balance is also given of CGST, SGST, IGST. So you can see difference in every question. In the question which we solved yesterday, you did not have to worry about bifurcation between CGST, SGST and IGST. Then the earlier question which we solved today, you were having CGST, SGSTs. In this question, you are having CGST, SGST, IGST, everything. And output tax also, input tax also of both. In fact, you are having opening balance also. So are you getting the differences? And then compute, but I don't think there is any non-taxable supply in this case. There is only sales in West Bengal, that is intrastate, other than West Bengal, interstate, as well as exports, and exports which are zero rated. So there is no ITC which will be not allowed. So each and every ITC which is not blocked under 17.5 will be allowed in this case. Are you getting my point? So you have to compute total ITC available with V supply for the tax period and net GST payable, okay, in the e-cash ledger. CGST, SGST, IGST are 9, 9 and 18% wherever applicable, and necessary conditions for availing ITC have been complied with. You are required to make suitable assumptions wherever necessary. So have you all followed this? Ashimaji, shall we go ahead and discuss its solution? Can we first calculate overall ITC available? I think that would be best. First discussing overall ITC available. That would be best strategy. Simple reason. What simple reason? There is an opening balance also of ITC. So you are doing particulars CGST, SGST, IGST. It's okay even if you don't make total column. I'm absolutely okay with that. Okay, so start. See the opening balances and write entire figures, not in lakhs. In short, you will take 15,000, 8,000, 9,000. Check. So see, 15,000, 8,000, 9,000 are opening balances. Then go ahead, start with raw material 3.5 lakhs, but you have this paragraph 80,000, 0.8 lakhs means 80,000. On 80,000, can you calculate at 18%? It is from Bihar. So are you getting 14,400? Raw materials purchased from Bihar, IGST, interstate supply. If any doubt, immediately ask Ashima. Then going ahead, you are having basic custom duty. You cannot take ITC. I am talking about whatever you have purchased from China. On that IGST is 0.2997 lakhs. So can you do that into 1 lakh? You will get 29,970. Check. 29,970 will be IGST on imports. Are you comfortable till this point? If yes, say C in the chat window. Then whatever you have purchased from raw material, whatever you have purchased from unregistered suppliers in West Bengal, there is no question of any ITC. So nil, because it is from unregistered suppliers. They have not charged you any input tax. I mean, they have not charged you any output tax. So there is no question of you claiming any ITC on that. Clear? And then of course, raw material which is destroyed due to seepage, you know ITC is blocked as per 17.5H. Did you get till this point? Yes. And then what you do, your overall purchase was 3,50,000. Take on your calci, or you can take 3.5. From 3.5 you subtract 0.8 which was from Bihar, then you subtract 1.5 which was from China. Are you getting it? What we are subtracting? We are subtracting 0.8 which was from Bihar. We are subtracting 1.5 which is from China. Then we are subtracting this 0.3 which is what? Which is from unregistered person, and you subtract 0.05. So 3.5 minus 0.8 minus 1.5 minus 0.3 minus, Ashima, did you minus this 0.05? So actually you are getting 85,000, means 0.85 lakhs. I am to getting 0.85 lakhs. Yes. So do 85,000 into, this is your intrastate purchase. So into 9% each. Ashima, you did not subtract that of lost in because of damage and all. You did not take that into consideration. So take that also into consideration. You will get 7650 each. Okay. Did you understand, all of you? So raw material is sorted. After raw material, you go to the next item in the list. Next item in the list is consumables. But you know that you have to subtract 0.25 of diesel. On diesel there is no GST. So remaining is 1 lakh. So can you do 1 lakh into 9%? Did you get it? Next is transportation charges for bringing the raw material to the factory. But it cannot be 0.7 because out of that 0.1 is towards that bullock cart, or so 60,000, 0.6. Can you do 60,000 into, yes, what is the rate of GST on that? Please read the paragraph on that. Sorry, the GST is at 0.5%, means 5%, payable under RCM. So do 60,000 multiplied by 5% divided by 2. It should be 1500 each of CGST and SGST. What you did, 60,000 into 2.5% each. So of this you will get ITC, and of course this is the one which is payable on RCM basis. On salary there will be no GST. Then next, life insurance premium. Can you do 1,60,000 into 9%? So you will get 14,400 of life insurance. Audit fees, 50,000 into 9%. So for 4,500. Cakewalk. These things are cakewalk. Yes. Telephone expenses, 30,000. So 30,000 into 9%. 2,700. So far, so good, friends. Bank charges, I think 0.1 into 1 lakh means 10,000. So 10,000 into 9% each, 900. So your entire expenses side is done. Calculate your total ITC. Total ITC means each column separately. CGST, 15,000 is opening, plus 7650 plus 9,000 plus 1,500 plus 14,400 plus 4,500 plus 2,700 plus 900. 55,650. All the figures that you had taken, exactly those figures I have added. I am getting 55,650. But don't think that SGST will be same, because opening balance was different. So please calculate SGST also. 8,000 plus 7650 plus 9,000 plus 1,500 plus 14,400 plus 4,500 plus 2,700 plus 900. I am getting 48,650. Are you getting same figure? And for IGST, there will be three figures. One is opening 9,000 plus 14,400 with respect to raw material purchase from Bihar plus 29,970 with respect to your imports from China, that IGST. So are you getting 53,370? Check. I am not interested in the total column. I am not at all bothered with the total column. Unnecessary. You can skip that. Have you all got it till this point? Say see in the chat window. Now nothing much is remaining in this question. You know your sales side, but I am waiting for your see in the chat window. Are you comfortable, Ashima, with such big questions? Let them give you a lot of data. We will focus and we will get the answers. Isn't it? So now what you will do, you will focus on the sales side. Overall sales side is 15 lakh. West Bengal sales is 7 lakh. Can you do 7 lakh into 9%? See, 7 lakh into 9% each. You are getting 63,000. Then on interstate sales, which is 3 lakh, can you do 3 lakh into 18%? That will be 54,000. Are you getting it? Don't do the total column. And as I told you, this is a zero rated supply. The supply done to the supply which is export is a zero rated supply. So it will be nil, nil, nil. Clear? So you will get total output tax liability. Now go ahead and subtract ITC. Your ITC is 55,650, 48,650 and 53,370. What exactly you have done? Which ITC should you utilize first? ITC of IGST you have utilized to pay output tax of IGST and there is no balance remaining in that. Then you have utilized ITC of CGST to pay output tax of CGST. There is no balance in that. Then you have utilized ITC of SGST to pay output tax of SGST. There is no balance in that. So we have exactly done as per 49.5, 49A, 49B, read with rule 88A of CGST rules. We have exactly done that. Is it clear? We have abided by that. After abiding by that, you have got net GST payable of CGST, SGST, IGST. But don't forget that on something you have to pay on RCM basis. So that is 1500 rupees, which we have seen just now. That is your 60,000 rupees into 2.5%. 60,000 into 2.5% each. So please pay that. Eventually, your net GST payable through eCash ledger is 8850 for CGST, 15,850 for SGST and for IGST 630. Are you getting these figures? Are you happy with the detailed coverage that we are having in the class? Leaving no stone unturned. I had told you, I had promised you this thing, that will not leave a single stone unturned. Right now the party has begun of doing TYKs and doing past year papers and doing RTPs, MTPs, whatnot. Party will go on till 31st March for all the topics, including customs. You should feel it as regulation while doing it in the exam. Chalo, wonderful. So a lot of notes also we have given here. We have been given. So of course we'll be able to do that also. Now only you are remaining in the meeting because Mahalakshmi ji told me she had some urgency, so she has left. So I want to ask you, Ashima, will you prefer doing this as homework? So once you again do it as homework, what will happen? It will get consolidated with you. So there will be 2 questions as homework for today as of now. Is it acceptable? Yes, wonderful. I'll go to next one, 23rd. So 23rd, you will see similar question we have done, okay, as far as outward supply is concerned. But it has lot to do with ITC, block credits. Okay, so it is similar question but not same. Understand? Let's start. 23rd question. ABC Company Limited of Bangalore is a manufacturer and registered supplier of machine. It has provided following details for tax period. Details are given of inward supplies. On inward supplies, directly GST paid is given. And what is the end question asked? Question asked is compute amount of ITC available and also net GST payable. So net GST payable we will get when we do output tax minus input tax credit. But for that, first we need ITC. Yes, we need ITC. Then afterwards we can get output tax. So we can do output tax minus input tax credit. So we will get net GST payable. And opening balance of ITC is nil. Let's start. Tell me. Health insurance of factory employees as required by Factories Act. As required by Factories Act, my dear friends, should you take ITC? Of course, yes. 17(5)(b) cannot block it because it is as per requirement. Isn't it? Then, raw materials for which invoice has been received. Raw material for which invoice has been received and GST has also been paid for full amount. But only 50% of material has been received. So entire material has not been received. Remaining 50% will be received in next month. So there is a problem. There is a proviso, first proviso to section 16 subsection 2, which says that if inputs are received in lots or in installments, ITC can be claimed only on receipt of last lot or installment. So friends, on this 18,000 you cannot claim ITC right now. You can claim when you receive remaining 50%. Wonderful. I can see Ashima also answering. Well done. Next, works contract service. So on works contract service, ITC will be blocked if it is used in construction of an immovable property, other than if used for plant and machine. Now this is used for installation of plant and machine, so ITC cannot be blocked. It will be allowed. Isn't it? 17(5)(c) cannot be applied. Okay, like 17(5)(b) couldn't be applied here. 17(5)(c) couldn't be applied here. So it cannot block the credit. Then purchase of manufacturing machine sent directly to job workers premises under delivery challan. ITC will be allowed. Why it will be allowed? Because there are 2 points in this. It is machine which you have bought, but you told someone to deliver the machine to third party. So you know there is a explanation to section 16 subsection 2 clause B, bill to ship model. So that supplier has given you bill, but supplier has sent machine on your behalf to third party, to job worker. So yes, ITC will be allowed, isn't it? Further, one more point, if you are sending goods to job worker like plant and machine, if you are sending to job worker, then ITC will be allowed. When you go to section 19, you will understand this point again in depth. If any inputs or plant and machine, that is capital goods, you are buying, but they are not received by you, but they are received by whom? But they are received by job worker on your behalf, ITC will be allowed. So this both point substantiate, means support you to take ITC. Isn't it? Did you get the point? Next, purchase of car. We are talking about motor car, exclusively used for purpose of business meetings. This doesn't matter. ITC is blocked as per 17.5A, because ITC is blocked on motor vehicles used for transportation of passengers where the approved sitting capacity is not exceeding 13. Did you get the point? Outdoor catering service availed for business meetings, doesn't matter. ITC is blocked as per 17.5B. So friends, what is the total ITC available? Ashima, you have not replied whether you have got this point. So are you getting 82,000 friends total ITC admissible? Check whether you are getting 82,000. Answer is absolutely correct, 82,000. 82,000. Shall we go ahead and check the output tax? Waiting for your replies, Ashima ji. Yes. Let's go ahead. Yes, comfortable till this point. You got 82,000. Say see in the chat window if you have got 82,000, so that I can focus on output tax now. ABC Company Limited also provides service of hiring of machines along with manpower for operation. So friends, that is a service, hiring of machine along with manpower operation, for operation. As per trade practice, machines are always hired out along with operators, and also operators are supplied only when machines are hired out. So this is what I was saying. This type of sentence you have read in earlier question also, which we solved day before yesterday. So it is a composite supply in which principal supply is of hiring of machine. In that sum which we did, it was excavators. Okay. So hiring receipts of machine as well as service charges for supply of manpower operators, on this both the rate of GST applicable will be as applicable to principal supply, and principal supply is hiring of machine. So on hiring of machine, rate of GST is 12%, because the whole point is hiring of machine and supply of manpower operator service, these two cannot be separated. Okay, these two cannot be separated. Yes, so Ashima, I was asking you first of all that have you got till 82,000? That's what I was asking you because Ashima is saying that internet connection was interrupted in between. So I'm asking you again, ITC part is clear to you so that your full focus can be on output tax. And recorded batch students, are you all getting it? If you get any doubt whatsoever, you all know what to do. This is our contact number 9028 Go ahead, WhatsApp me. I hope you all have subscribed our channel, YouTube channel, which is CA Pratik Neve. And guys, if you are liking the lectures, feel free to refer to your friends. We want to reach to every student of CA final, okay, and make him comfortable and prosperous in the subject of indirect taxes. And via indirect taxes, we have to guide him how to study overall for his CA final. So we are on a mission here. Okay, we have catered for so many years, we have catered in this education, especially for other courses, okay, including CA Inter, CS Professional, and we have been dealing exclusively in the taxes. So now it is time for revolution in CA final. Okay, so friends, go ahead and on both 525 as well as 235, you calculate at 12%. So it is going to be 91,200. So please take 91,200 and from that subtract the ITC of 82,000. You will get net GST payable of 9,200. So did you all get 9,200? Absolutely, sir. We have got 9,200. Neglect this supply of manpower operator service. Okay. See, it's a composite supply. Composite supply because hiring of machine is main. Because you don't give only supply of manpower operator service. Whenever you hire a machine, it is along with manpower operator service. Okay. So to make hiring of machine operational, you have to give manpower operator service. So this sentence clarifies that machines are always hired out along with operators, and also operators are supplied only when machines are hired out. So means it is those two supplies are inseparable. So in that the main supply is supply of hiring of machine. So it's a composite supply. Clear? Yes, sir. So we have understood in detail 23rd question. This also we are going to do as compulsory homework as presentation in our sums notebook. Isn't it? We are dedicated to do that. Shall we go ahead for the 24th question? Is your internet working well, Ashima ji? And what about other recorded batch students? I know you will feel how sir speaks with recorded batch students, but I know majority of you are recorded batch students, so I cannot leave you unattended, isn't it? Yes. Last question for today. So that 4 questions will be homework. Immediately after the session, you complete them, so all can be consolidated with you. Okay, let's get started. P Limited of Jodhpur, Rajasthan is registered manufacturer of cosmetic products. P Limited has furnished following details for tax period. So lot of sales and purchase details are given. All the above amounts are exclusive of taxes. Congratulations. Applicable taxes have been paid by P Limited. Opening balance is also there of ITC. All C, S and I. Very good. Very good, Ashima. Very smart. CGST, SGST, IGST is 9, 9 and 18%. Assume that all other necessary conditions to avail ITC have been complied. Compute ITC available for tax period and net GST payable, as the case may be, that is CS or I, from electronic cash ledger. Very good. So all of you got the question. Let's start. First, focus on expenses. You can directly go ahead and do computation of ITC particulars, CGST, SGST, IGST. Start with opening balance. Check. See this. Eligible ITC. We have done this working. I would say start with opening balance. Start with this opening balances. 2015 and 2015 and 15. Check. 2015 and 15. Now go ahead step by step. First one is raw material which is purchased from registered suppliers located in Rajasthan. So on 1,06,250, calculate at 9% each. You are getting 9563 rounded off to nearest of 1, or you can say 9562.5. So see this. You could have taken 9563 also, CGST and SGST. See now, thankfully in this question, Institute has not done total column. It is not required also. Next, go for raw material purchased from unregistered suppliers located in Rajasthan. From unregistered supplier located in Rajasthan, there will be no ITC. So nil, nil. Okay, go ahead. Raw materials purchased from Punjab, from registered supplier. So go ahead, do 1 lakh into 18%. You will get IGST of 18,000 rupees. Check. IGST of 18,000 rupees. As simple as that. Now what detail you are getting is of IGST paid. Directly integrated tax paid detail you are getting. This is not your purchase cost. This is your direct IGST amount. So 22,732 can be taken in the IGST column. Clear? So go with the flow, friends. Go with the flow. Consumables purchased from registered suppliers in Rajasthan itself. So CGST plus SGST, including high speed diesel of 31,250. So from 156,250 on 31,250 there is no GST. So 156,250 minus 31,250 on 1,25,000, calculate CGST and SGST at 9% each, which is 11,250. Check. Are you all getting it? Monthly rent for factory building to the owner in Rajasthan. So please pay 1 lakh into 9% each. You would have get 99,000 each. Next, salary paid to employee on rolls, on payroll. You know, no GST payable, so no ITC. And lastly, premium paid on life insurance policies taken for specified employees. Life insurance policies for specified employees have been taken by P Limited to fulfill statutory obligations. You can avail ITC, and it was purchased from service provider in Rajasthan itself. So into 9% each, you are going to get 18,000 each of CGST and SGST. Did you get it? Can you take the total? Of course, you can take the total. I would say take the opening balance also. 20,000 CGST opening balance plus 9563 plus 11,250 plus 9,000 plus 18,000. Are you getting 67,813? Come for SGST now. 15,000 is opening balance plus 9,563 plus 11,250 plus 9,000 plus 18,000. Are you getting 62,813? Very good. And lastly, go for IGST. 15,000 plus 18,000 plus 22,732. That's it. So 55,732. Wonderful. Now friends, what will happen? You go for net GST payable. How will you get net GST payable? Calculate output tax. How will you calculate output tax? You have the sales. Supplies in Rajasthan means intrastate. Can you take on your calci 8,75,000 into 9% each? Are you getting 78,750 each of CGST and SGST? On 375, can you get IGST at 18%, which is 67,500? So 78,750, 78,750 and 67,500. Isn't it? Yes. Now go ahead and first utilize ITC of IGST to pay output tax of IGST. This will be net GST payable of IGST. Then utilize ITC of CGST, that is 67,813, to pay output tax of CGST. So this will be net CGST payable. Then utilize ITC of SGST 62,813 to pay output tax of SGST. So this will be net GST payable of SGST. Did you all understand? Nothing is to be carried forward. Nothing is to be paid on RCM basis. Very straightforward question. Any doubt, friends? If you have any doubt whatsoever, please feel free and ask. So I hope all the 4 questions that we have covered today, you have understood them in detail. Yes or no? Have you understood all the 4 questions that we have covered today? Yes, Ashima is saying 100% clear. Okay. So well done, friends. Nice pace also. At nice pace also we have done the questions. Doing this 4 questions is going to be a challenge for you as a homework today. So we will now meet in next session. When we meet in next session, what we will do? We will go ahead and do 17.3, 17.4, then do questions on that, and then go to 18. Okay, 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 18 has 6 subsections. We'll do that in the next session. Thank you so much for being such wonderful audience, both online live batch students as well as recorded batch students. So I'll see you in next session. Till then, keep smiling, keep studying, and keep up your enthusiasm and zest. And this session is going to be uploaded on the YouTube in the question answers, playlist. So please do subscribe to our channel. Name of the channel is CA Pratik Neve, and do consider sharing this video with your friends also, or with the people who might be interested in this video, for whom this video will be of utmost utility. If you observe, we are doing the session in 100% English. So your friends from Tamil Nadu, Kerala, those who face problem in understanding Hindi, Okay, for them 100% English lectures we are having. Obviously, North students can understand each and everything. I'm sure English also, Hindi also is comfortable for them. So of course, they can also watch these lectures. It's for them also. Conceptual clarity is important. Language is really secondary. And this is our contact number. So if you want to subscribe to the sessions, you can always contact to 9028777829. Further, if you have any doubts, we are always available on the WhatsApp. Okay. So thank you so much. Keep enjoying. May God bless you all.